Do you smell what the Rattlehead is cooking? Ooh, yeah, boy, it's not a game. I'm in here. I am your man's Nic Rattlehead. And somewhere in California, watching this video, making it cool, making me look better than what I am, is my man's with the master plans 100 grand. Only he knows, only God knows how much I love this guy, man, is Matt the Graff. And we, me and Matt, would like to collectively welcome you, the people watching this video, to Aftershock Reviews, your place for the best extreme music reviews, man. And I come to you today with a bludgeoning. And I say that with purpose, bro. A bludgeoning, fix my hat. Death Doom, epic Death Doom album. The name of this album is called Realm of Ash and Blood, and it is by the Finnish Death Doom band Solothus. I am that guy. I am that guy who will wear the band's shirt that he's going to go see live in concert. I'm that guy. If I go to Full of Hell, I'm wearing a Full of Hell shirt. If I'm going to go see Kiss, I'm going to wear a Kiss shirt. I'm that guy. If I'm reviewing your album and I own your merchandise, which I normally do, I will wear it while I review your album. It's not a game. I'm that nerd. These guys, for me, have dropped a great slice of Death Doom, and we have had multiple slices of Death Doom at this point. You're probably kind of tired of me talking about it at this point, but bear with me here. Just bear with me for the next couple of minutes. That's all I'm asking, because at the end of the day, what this band is doing right now is nothing necessarily new. It's nothing new. They don't break any new ground. They don't introduce any really groundbreaking ideas that you've never heard before. They don't do that. But what they do is they offer you for the next 43 minutes is an immersive experience. And stick with me while I say that here, because I myself, especially talking to some people and things of that nature, I have heard the criticism for this album. I have heard the fact that, well, this album doesn't necessarily switch it up. I have heard the fact that this album doesn't do anything new. I have heard the fact that this album at sometimes can actually be the B word. Boring. Now, for me, I don't think that's the case. I don't think that's the case at all. What I think it is an experience. And I think what it is also a slow burn. It takes multiple listens to be able to catch a lot of the intricacies that are going on when it comes to this album, because this album has great atmosphere. Like, yet again, they use reverb in a way where it kind of feels cavernous, but it doesn't feel like overdone. Like, it doesn't feel like a band-aid on a bad track to kind of make it somewhat tolerable and give it a little bit of atmosphere. No, it's done tastefully. At the same time, the riffs, yes, they are slow. For pity's sake, they are slow. My gosh. But at the end of the day, though, I think it adds to the blood-soaked riffs, the blood-stained atmosphere, the noose hanging from the ceiling atmosphere that this album has. Because I kid you not, even when you look at the tone it sets from the album artwork, where it has the soldier there, and it looks like there's a warlock, and the warlock is pointing towards a noose hanging from the tree, and the soldier has his axe in his hand, and he looks battle-worn and tired. It is great, man. It is great. And I think at the end of the day, it almost kind of paints the picture of what the battle that this warrior has gone through in his life and things of that nature. And now it's like, is he ready to die? Is he ready to give it up? Don't know. But at the end of the day, though, it starts out with father sickness. Walk with me here. Walk with me here. It starts out with father sickness. And father sickness is almost triumphant. Like a battle cry. Right there in the middle of the field. Fly. Right there in the middle of the field. Oh, sweet heaven. With a riff. Oh, this big. It's huge. And I haven't encountered a riff this big since Conan's Existential Void Guardian. That's how big it is. It's insane. And it's great. And yet again, it starts off, I told you, we have our reverb guitars and things of that nature, and we have the slow tempo here. But at the end of the day, though, it makes it seem more muscular. It makes it seem more dangerous. It gives it more presence. It makes it immersive. It makes you see the red that this warrior has had to deal with for however long he's been in this battlefield, right? It's wonderful. Oh my gosh. And it goes into, matter of fact, if we're talking about going into another tracks, let's go ahead and actually get the horse out of the way. Let's address the elephant in the room. The one critique I have for this album is the fact that I do not care for the way it transitions between Father Sickness into The Watcher and then from The Watcher into The Gallows Promise. Why? Because it's so jarring. It'll hold a note for like maybe 2 seconds and then stop and then go into the next track. And for me, it almost makes me feel like they didn't know how to end those tracks. It almost makes me feel like ran out of ideas and just said, cool, cut it. And I think they're better than that. As a matter of fact, I know they're better than that. The reason why I know they're better than that is because the way it transitions from The Gallows Promise into Last Breath is flawless. It's wonderful. And it makes me go like, yo, wait a minute. Why didn't you just do that for the first 2 tracks too? You see what I mean? Like, because it was so great. It's just, what it does is you hear a little bit of synths, things of that nature, and then it just kind of creates this wonderful, breathy, airy atmosphere. And it leads seamlessly into The Last Breath, which is nothing but a 2-minute interlude track. And then it goes right into Below Black Waters. And I'm telling you like this, if they had put that much thought into the rest of the transitions on this album, it would have been even more amazing. And I'm telling you, like, to me, it would have made it even harder for people who kind of give this album a little bit of smoke. You would have had one less leg to stand on, because the way it transitions between those tracks is gorgeous. I just wish they were more consistent with the way that they did it at the beginning of the album and for me at the end, right? But that was me addressing that one elephant in the room. Now that we got him out of the way, let's go back to talking about how great it is. Because at the end of the day, yes, it's slow. It's slow. It's so slow. It feels like it's grinding its way through the 43 minutes of runtime. And it is wonderful. Oh my gosh. And as it's grinding its way through the 43 runtime, it's grinding your bones into ash and then snorting it. It's like that. It is so punishing. And I love it for that. This is a situation yet again where it is immersive. It is an experience. It is something you gotta sit there and let it wash over you. Because at the end of the day, there are some tracks like Below Black Waters, like A Rain of Ash, where they go a little longer, right? And the riffage might not necessarily be as memorable as it is on like Father Sickness, The Watcher, or A Chasm of Shattered Bones. I got there. A Chasm of Shattered Bones. It might not necessarily be as memorable as those tracks, but what they are is an experience. What they are is, okay, I'm gonna sit here and I'm doing work, or I'm sitting here and I'm listening, or you close your eyes and then all of a sudden they paint a beautiful picture in your mind of whatever narrative comes to your head. Like, for me, I see this battle-worn warrior dragging his axe. He's tired. Sweat is mixing with the blood as it comes down his face and down his shoulders and his chest and his legs. He is tired, man. He's left armies of bodies behind him, right? And now at the end of the day, he feels like he's not going to make it. And the sage or the forest witch or whoever put him on his journey is like, now your journey has come to its end. And he's like, how? Where? And she points to the hanging noose on the tree. The last little bit of evil that needs to be taken care of is what's in himself. It's that good. I can actually make a narrative. See, that's what I want from some music. That's what I want. I want to be able to paint pictures and make narratives and be creative. Right? And that's what Solothus allows me to do. That's what those tracks allow to do. So what they lack in a memorable melody, they give you so much more in atmosphere. They give you so much more in world building. They give you so much more in an experience, an immersive experience. This is a great album, a wonderful album. And I'm telling you right now, if you're into Death Doom, which is, yet again, this has just been a year for that, please, if you like Temple of Void, if you like Hood and Menace, you will like this. I'm telling you right now. Just give it a shot. Just for me. Like, go listen to Father Sickness. And then make your assumption from there. The name of this album is called A Realm of Ash and Blood, yet again, by Finland's own epic death doom band, Solothus. Go listen to them on Bandcamp. You can find them on Spotify. You can find them on Apple Music. This album was released by $20 Spin. You can go to their Bandcamp, buy it, pick it up, man. I'm telling you, because right now we need to support our bands. We need to stick together, man. We need to do that. I am your man's Nic Rattlehead. And behind this camera is my my best friend. What's your name again, dude? Nic Graff. Nic Graff. We love y'all guys. Wash your hands, support your bands. We'll holla at you later. Peace.